I'll warn you today. I was told, and we've chronicled this, we're moving over to a new system, so we've been going through a little training here. These are the last few days on the old computer system. And I was told by your engineer yesterday, everything will move a fraction slower today. So everything will be slowed down by a little bit.
Just a little.
Just a little.
So if you were to click, let's say just click a mouse or hit a button, they'd just a noticeable lag?
He said fraction of a second. He said just a little bit of a lag.
Will that cause you to swear on an open microphone?
It's certainly possible. It's possible.
Where the hell?
Yeah. And he's... You know, he says, just take it as it comes and relax and go with it. And I said, that's what I'm known for. I would just go with it.
Kelly's Mr. Easygoing.
Easygoing.
He rolls with the changes, like REO Speedway.
Roll with the changes.
I didn't sleep last night because of this.
You didn't? Because of the changeover?
Yeah, I just, I ate dinner. I didn't even realize it, but I made my dinner last night and ate in the dark and silence.
The changeover.
Because all I think about is the changeover. And I know you're doing your best to hold it together, like, hey, everything's cool, baby.
Kelly's finger gunning with all the representatives in the hall.
Absolutely. Hey,
there's the guy.
Yeah, there he is.
There's the guy who's changing everything.
Yeah, that's right. Got the guy from the company.
It's all I've thought about this week is I'm very worried. You know, I'm scared of it.
We'll see.
I'm scared for you.
Came in yesterday to really get my hands on it. I came back in the afternoon. I said, I want to do a dry run. Unfortunately, it wasn't really up to speed yesterday, which I thought could be a possibility. So I did some voiceover work yesterday.
Okay.
Came back here. Used my time to do a little
on company time?
Yeah.
With company equipment?
Yeah.
That's right. You say company time, you were done with your part for the day.
I was done with my part.
Definitely the company equipment.
Oh, I use the company equipment.
Yeah,
I do.
Probably not legal.
Do a little outside project.
Yeah.
A little voiceover work. And
is this for the Oath Keepers?
I'm not going to. Again, it's top secret.
Not until the subpoena.
It's top secret on who I do voiceover work. I was just told you can do it, but you cannot say who you're doing it for. So I was doing a long read yesterday. I was in there for a long time in our production studios. And people would walk by the window and see me in there. Now, this is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, of course, they were like, what's he doing here?
Yeah. You're supposed to be gone. Yeah. Long gone.
When you're not.
Yeah, it throws people.
Of course. So, many people would, stare in at me and cock their head to the side. I pretended I didn't even see them. They were like, they'd, tap on their watch. And I'd just be like, I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah, beat it.
Yeah. They don't want you here at the other time of the day.
You're throwing off their routine.
Yeah.
Plus, I think they have little parties here when I'm not here. I think they all celebrate when I leave.
Yeah. There was donut boxes and cookies. There's all kinds of fun stuff happens after we leave.
Where did this come from? We come do the business, then leave.
Pizza.
Oh, they have pizza
Dancing girls.
All the time.
Balloon animals.
What's going on here?
You name it. Face painting.
Well, and I even heard the two in question were Ricky up in sales and Calendar Craig.
Oh, yeah. Of the Gregorian calendar.
Yes. We call it the Gregorian calendar because he has only bought 6 or 7 calendars in his life. And when Chris Demm goes into his office, he says, hey, man, your calendar says 2007. And he says, yeah, the days match up.
Exactly.
That's right.
So joke's on me.
That's right. You have been a slave to big calendar.
Exactly.
Craig bought a few calendars. And he knows which years match up. He doesn't need the year.
You don't need one every year.
He remembers what year it is, but he looks at 2007 and knows it matches up with this year. So I hear outside the production studio, Ricky says, what's he doing here? He points in at me. And he doesn't know that I can hear him.
Oh.
And then Craig says, I don't know. Shouldn't he be at a pickleball court somewhere? Ha, 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 ha.
Oh, solid burn.
Yeah. And the answer is yes, actually. You should be.
I bet they high-fived over free pizza.
Yeah. After I left.
Not only a burn, it's also accurate.
That's right. That's right. They got me. They're out there at my expense doing this stuff.
As we've alluded many times on this program, change is challenging, especially when one is used to certain things and when one has reached a certain age in the business. So yesterday, I worked probably like 3 extra hours trying to do as much as I could with the old technology.
Yes.
Before the new takes over.
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
That's right. Yeah.
But I tried to do it as much as I could ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bumped into our poor engineer, Drew, who's not even supposed to be here.
He's supposed to be on vacation this week. Mm-hmm. Did you know that Drew is supposed to be on vacation? Instead, we're installing this whole new system.
Climbing underneath desks and pulling cables.
When I came in late, I was going to work with this new equipment, but I walked into this room, and there he was on all fours, butt up in the air. And he goes, I'm not ready for you yet.
Look away.
Boxes and styrofoam all around him, and he's just pulling his hair out, pencil behind the ear.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know. He's not even supposed to be here.
Exactly.
This is not his week to be. He's on a vacation this week. He's got to delay that for a while because he's got to be here when this thing goes live. That's going to happen.
So yesterday, engineer Drew was talking to me, and he said, there's been rampant speculation about just how it is you do what you do. Talking to me. And it's like, well, I open a microphone and talk.
That's all he does. That's right. He doesn't.
Why do I need? I don't need extra stuff. Just want me to show me the buttons to click.
Just show.
I'll click the buttons.
Yesterday, this is a
great.
He's like, he doesn't need
kind of worried, and apparently they've had meeting after meeting. What does Demm do?
Right, well, nobody knows.
No.
We're all scared to ask you.
Exactly, they're terrified to ask.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Yeah,
he just floats on in. We put the microphone, the on button, and then we just put it, and there he goes.
Yeah,
and now with video, what a great compliment to Chris Demm yesterday. Yesterday, we were discussing our favorite Mel Gibson movies, and which is but
The Patriot came up, but I don't think it was any one of our favorites.
No. But
he likes it. We like it, but not.
It's very good. But I said Braveheart.
I'll take Road Warrior.
And then you said Patriot. You liked Patriot.
Well, I like Patriot, but it's not my
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal would probably be my favorite.
Well, a compliment to Chris Demm, and I didn't notice this. I never pay any attention to anybody's face or movements in here. You just sit and stare ahead blankly into the abyss.
Yes, you do.
At the ever-expanding yet shrinking screens.
Well, it's another thing.
There are more screens, but the fonts are smaller.
That's right. So they're moving in more computer units here and monitors, and the fonts get smaller. It's another way to drive me out of here.
I agree on this.
Step. Brick by brick.
Hey, can we fix this aspect ratio? Nope. Well, you realize that the font is size 2. Yep.
I can't see.
Yeah.
What's great is it's so tiny on one computer, and yet one computer over, it's really big.
I think they try to drive me crazy.
It is. It's going to give you a headache by the end of the day.
Of course. It's like when you see a show and it says it has flashing lights or something.
Yeah. Strobe effects.
One side is very, very small. The other side is very, very large. So wherever I look, I'm constantly off.
Oh, yeah.
I'll probably walk in a circle today. Anyway, we were talking about the movie Braveheart and some Mel Gibson movies. Everybody across America was yesterday. That's what you do. Big Mel Gibson day. And out of nowhere, we were commenting on this. And a P1 listener, Chad, said, I was so impressed with Chris Demm. He was watching on camera. He was watching it. And apparently when we played this clip from Braveheart, this horse clip, it caused Chris Demm to do something visual.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
You heard the horse whinny there. Well, Chad says at the moment the horse whinnied, Chris Demm reared back like a horse. And it caused Chad at 6:15 a.m. to, quote unquote, spit out his vodka.
Well,
he said, what a great move by Chris Demm.
Well, I mean, I've heard that clip many times. Who hasn't?
Yeah, he knew that when that happened, when
that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
That horse whinny and Chris Demm, and then I went. He attached a photo of it, a clip of it. He's like, go to the 9-minute mark, and you'll see it. And sure enough, as it played, Chris Demm went. Out of nowhere. Of course, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't see it live. But he just did it. And Chad said, yep, I did a full spit.
Wouldn't be the first animal impression I did yesterday.
And the best was, to me, oh my God, if y'all missed garbage time yesterday, boy, you missed something. You missed something yesterday during garbage time. We were playing Feud. And the question was,
what jungle animals
easiest to do an impression of, to imitate. And there were only 4 answers on the board. It was lion, and then anything in the ape family. And then in an attempt to steal, Chris Demm says bird. And Dave Aiken said, that's the dumbest thing you've said.
Oh, he scoffed.
And then, of course, I knew the answers. There were 2 left. I was hosting. And the answer, number 3 was bird, and number 4 was snake. Mm-hmm. And Dave said snake.
He did, so he was correct.
So he got it and won. I was kind of hoping he'd go with something else, because I knew bird was there. And he made such fun of Chris Demm. He's like, where do you get all saying bird?
Jungle bird.
Jungle bird. You can do it. And he said, do a bird. And Chris Demm went, and Dave said, that's a monkey.
Yeah, and I'm still in Dave's camp.
You think that
Dave
was
and I are together on the monkey.
Well, that's because I'm a primate. I have a different vocal structure.
Chris Demm said, so we found jungle birds on YouTube, and it was exactly how Chris Demm had made it right here. So Chris Demm yesterday was throwing off on birds, horses, what you name it, monkeys. But that right there was impressive because he did it. That's exactly what Chris Demm sounded like when he did the whole thing.
In my head, I did.
Oh, I thought it was tremendous impression. Because Dave said, "Was a bird sound like them?" That's it. That's a jungle bird. That is a jungle bird. Got into it yesterday, and friction.
If you watch jungle movies like I did growing up, like all the Tarzan movies, filmed in the 40s, 50s, 60s, what have you, that's what they all sound.
Yeah.
Now, are they mixing cultures and continents? Probably.
Yeah, probably
well,
so.
It's Hollywood sound engineers, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe so.
And I think that's I think what bothered me and Dave was the fact that bird was even on the jungle list.
Yes.
Because, and we were on opposite teams, but agreed. But I said, most Americans just, when they're asked stuff like that, they just scream things like bird.
Well, that's what they do.
Because I'm like, name a jungle bird. No one can do it.
Yeah.
Kookaburra.
That's Australian.
All right. Well, Dave and I then started singing Kookaburra Sits in the Old Gum Tree.
Yeah.
And
then we got into what animals are actually in the jungle and what animals are in the Serengeti. Because lion was there. Lion's not a jungle
but tiger wasn't.
Yeah.
And
tigers are, and I got all these emails. Well, tigers are jungle animals in the jungles of India.
Yeah.
Yes.
And lions are not jungle animals. They live in the desert.
But they're more on the
plain.
The plains.
Yeah.
That's true. But when you think jungle, king of the jungle is what they call the lion.
Yeah. Thank you.
Even though he's not. That's right.
Yeah.
Even though that's a Tarzan rib. Even though he's not actually in the jungle. That's true. If you watch Lion King, it's accurate where they portray them. They're out on the giant vistas, you don't see any
no.
When
there's at least one tree, right?
Well, when the monkey
tree.
When Simba leaves, there's monkey tree, but it's by itself.
Yeah.
I mean, monkey tree is just like all by its lonesome. But when Simba leaves, he goes far away to trees.
Yeah, he's in a jungle.
He's in a jungle, whereas the
meerkat.
The lion, that's where the meerkat and the warthog are. But the lion's back there, like you said, on the open spaces. This is Family Feud related as well. Yesterday, we played some audio from Kristen Chenoweth, a delightful actress. She's got a Celebrity Feud appearance coming up, and they teased it. They asked, the question was, other than the lips, where do you most like to kiss your man? And she said, rhymes with heinous.
Only they beeped a lot of it.
They beeped. Yeah, they beeped. I couldn't tell what she said, and the word was heinous, which means, I thought, well, that doesn't rhyme with penis. And Kristen says, that's exactly right. She's talking about a different body part. All right? You get me? You understand me?
What does rhyme with heinous, huh?
Yeah, you know what rhymes.
Part of you.
Well, now we have a little more audio from that, a little follow-up. There's more chat after it. They just started playing the music for our thing yesterday. But today we have a little more to it.
We asked 100 women, after the lips, what's your favorite part of a man to kiss? Kristen.
Rhymes with
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
One of those guys said, wow. That's her fiance, who's a country singer.
Oh, okay. He's on the panel.
And he looked very embarrassed.
Well,
zoom in, camera 3. Zoom in, camera 3.
Oh,
you got to keep one camera on Steve.
Oh, yeah, right.
The next family gathering is going to be a little weird. More salad?
Right.
Kristen?
You know what? We ate right before we got here, so no.
I got that. More salad. I get it. I get it's what you're saying.
Kelly's
there.
he's a beat slow.
I'm just as the computer is. I'm about a fraction of a second slow today.
Sure.
Like yesterday, I thought heinous. That didn't rhyme with penis. And Kristen said, that's exactly right.
It doesn't
kiss that. She kisses something else.
I'm sorry. I'm a good Christian girl. Forgive me.
It rhymes with it. Welcome to Sunday Night TV, folks.
And aired on Sunday night. And so they show all the families, and boy, is this guy, this fiance, his eyes go wide. He's like, oh my God.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
Did Rhymes with Venus show up? What else is on this list?
Well, that's a good question. I haven't seen the show. I've just heard this. What else is on there? Where do you want to kiss your man other than
the mouth?
Cheek.
Forehead?
Chest.
I'm sure chest
is probably
there.
good. I think so.
Yeah.
It's a little raunchy on.
Did you ever be? There were times in my life, and I hate to even say this because he's, as you know, my bestest friend from ever. West Coast Bob.
My bestest friend too, almost. We're so
Through proxy.
very, very close, very tight. I mean, we're long distance friends. Now.
Yeah.
We don't. He's on the West Coast now, and we only talk never. But I consider
But the bond
right here. There's
will
a
kick
bond.
in.
There's a bond that won't go away. That's
But
right.
there was a time when we were mid-20s, early to mid-20s, and he went through a phase where he was the kiss a girl on the hand when he met her.
Oh,
Everybody knows some guy who does
right, my dear.
Hello, my lady.
that. We're at some, shot and a beer bar.
God.
This is my friend Lindsay. Oh, hey, Lindsay. Gross.
Ugh.
I don't think you can do that anymore. I don't think you can do that.
I think there are probably still guys
You
that
think
do
so?
it. Yes.
Putting lips on somebody without being asked.
Yeah.
Even though it's just a hand.
Because the woman proffers her hand, and then you turn it sideways
and you
and
take it.
kiss.
Yeah.
That's right.
I could see a young fella making that mistake still that, it seems endearing in your mind, but it's really just
It's
odd.
like you've got your first full-time job. You're sort of in the world, but you're still new at it.
When I used to see it on a lot of TV shows and movies.
Of course.
Naturally.
I mean, when I was a kid, I thought, well, that's what you do,
Yeah.
But then you realize that's really
No.
Oh my,
That's very dated.
Oh no.
This is not Anna Karenina. We're not doing that.
Oh no.
This is not Tsarist Russia.
No. It's so funny to watch those old shows, like the old version of Family Feud or Match Game, which I do for these garbage time games that we play. There's a lot of kissing on those sets. I mean, Richard Dawson was famous for kissing every woman.
Every panelist.
And they wanted it. They were like, they would say, do I get a kiss?
Kiss me, Richard.
Kiss me, Richard. That was the whole thing. And on the lips now. They would kiss.
Full on.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And once in a while, Gene Rayburn, who hosted Match Game, if there would be a call for it or something, he'd be with one of the celebrities and just do a Hollywood type kiss where he'd lay her out.
Over-exaggerate.
Yeah, over-exaggerate the kiss. Now, these hosts stay, Steve Harvey doesn't get within 6 feet of you. I mean, it might be he really does
No
not.
fist bumping
Yeah,
or
they don't
anything?
even touch. They have no.
No.
They have built the set now where even when they come to the center of the room, they're so far apart. It's for COVID. They're so far apart. They're not within 6 feet of anybody except their own family members.
Interesting.
They stand next to each other. Same, Jeopardy's done that. They're far apart now.
How do they do I can't remember what they call it at the feud, where it's just the two family members going over the same questions.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Does Steve stand next to him?
He used to. Now, I haven't seen it.
The old
because
host used to.
They would stand right beside him. I bet Steve now, and I see high school football interviews now. They just set up a microphone
All by itself.
and the reporter's far away. I think it's lost a little something. I like seeing the reporter next to them. I hope they go back to that once we get the all clear. I mean, maybe.
There are some reporters who are right up on
Some
the
of them.
athletes.
Yeah, some of them do. But like for high school football interviews on local TV, I see that happening.
A lot of times that's because there's no
There's no reporter there. It's just the camera.
It's just a guy with a camera.
That's true. That's budget cuts. Yeah. I hope when we're given the all clear and money becomes just flush again. I hope when money just starts flowing into TV stations.
Hope in one hand.
Yeah.
And poo in the
Poo
other.
in the other. And Kristen Chenoweth would be like, oh, yeah.
I'm a good Christian girl.
I'm totally into that. Oh, yeah. There's another celebrity today that said something similar. And I don't know who she is. Her name is Jamila Jamil. Do you know her? She's an actress.
She's an actress. I think she's getting ready to be in
Superhero?
The Hulk. The She-Hulk.
Oh, She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she's not She-Hulk, but she's on the show She-Hulk. There's a new show I didn't know about on Disney Plus. Just premiered. It's streaming. Just the other day it came on for. Actually, I think it premieres tomorrow for the first time.
Is it called Rhymes with Heinous?
No, it's called She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. And it stars a woman who is an attorney but becomes a female Hulk when she gets angry. You know, it's very much like the Incredible Hulk, but it's a woman.
Yep.
Now, this lady, Jamila Jamil, plays a character, Tatiana, on the show, but she's not the Hulk. She must, though, have some physical fights or something, because she said, I did all my own stunts in the show. And so when she was on the red carpet premiering this, they asked her, what was it like? Was it physically demanding to do all your own stunts? And she said, yes, it was.
I did it all. I was hurting in places that I really didn't know exist. Like, I didn't... you'll probably have to bleep this out, but I pulled a muscle in my... Oh, wow. Didn't know that was possible. I just felt my publicist's heart stop beating next to me.
She said, arsehole. She said, I pulled a muscle in my arsehole. And...
the kind of stunt is that?
What is she doing? And she doesn't play the Hulk.
She's not Hulk. She's not She-Hulk.
She's not She-Hulk. So I don't know what the character does.
You'll probably have to beep it.
Yeah, and they did. And she said, I pulled a muscle in my asshole. And you heard the reporter go, oh, wow.
Okay.
Ouch. How did you do that? You know? So now I'm all like, I got to see this.
Is that what happened to you years ago, Kelly?
Maybe. I was just thinking the same thing. What happened?
What do you and Jamila have in common?
Oh. And it would be She-Hulk that finally gets you in the Marvel universe.
You and your achy heinous.
Yeah, and your...
Man, it's bad today. It's aching like crazy.
Bad heinous.
You love a woman that just beats you up, so...